Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are this spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Dun dun dun. All right, it's something interesting going on with my Mercury placement right now, y'all. My Mercury transit. So listen right, y'all. Okay, if your girl talk a little wonky, all right, please do excuse it. All right, let us see. It's 2:22 p.m. right now. That is a good sign. All right, keeping everything balanced, keeping everything together. Could also be a number of partnership. All right, harmony, home, health, routine. I hate this distance between us. It doesn't feel good. Okay, someone is not enjoying the distance, beloved. It says, I do love you, just don't know how to show you right now. Okay, sometimes you hear that, you might think, yeah, okay, right? Like they're just making excuses. Okay, we have, please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. See, this may have been someone that you feel just made excuses and wants you to act like that's not what it is. I am learning a spiritual lesson. Okay, I feel like this person played with a divine feminine one too many times and now they're learning the hard way. Okay, learning something the hard way here. Please forgive me. I know I messed up. All right. Yeah, this person is learning something here. Let's see. The hidden truth, darling. Thank you guys so much for all your love and your support. I really appreciate it. All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have, I remember every detail of that day. All right, and it went here. So I feel like the day that they ghosted you, they remember. Okay. I want you. You and I were too young. Okay, they weren't ready for the level of maturity, emotional maturity that you were offering. Okay, the kind of relationship stability you would have provided, they were not ready for. They may have also not been able to provide you with the same in return. Okay, I am becoming a better person. So here I'm learning a spiritual lesson, like to become a better person. Okay, I want to be more than friends. Person wants to be more than just a friend to you. Just being near you is intoxicating. That's why. All right. So say if I can't have you as a lover ever again, right, or at all for some of you, then the way that I'll accept it or take it, if you allow me to, is you to be my friend. Okay. So yeah, this person is very discontent right now. 4 of Cups. It's almost like they're upset with themselves for not having been ready, but they can't be. You weren't ready. So it's like they would have, let's say if things would have progressed at that time when they were not ready, right? They would have messed it up anyways. So it's like, you know, give yourself some grace there at the very least. Okay. Now you know better. And you would say from a place of maturity, right? Well, if not me, at least someone. So the next good person that you have, right? The next genuine soul that you come across, do right by them, right? But this person doesn't want the next genuine soul that they come across. They want you, hence the 4 of Cups, okay? All right. Because you're like, listen, you know, coming from a place of empathy, I know it's not just me. You know, I'm not the only kind, genuine soul in the world. There are others. Trust me. They get overlooked every day, B. You know, they're out there. But this person is like, I don't want those ones. Right? And I said it exactly the way that I heard it. All right. So, ciao. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Star card. The Ace of Cups. I feel like this person is praying for another opportunity. I'm telling you. Yeah, the 4 of Wands. They really want to come together with you. They feel like they weren't ready for that level of stability that you were offering or that you were ready for at that time. And, you know, it's what they're craving now, though. We have the Queen of Swords. You know, when you're young, dumb, you're out here doing things, you're not thinking about, you know, like home, wife, kids, stuff like that. You're not thinking about that, right? And so that's where they're coming from. Like, I was young and dumb, you know. The Fool card, yeah, I was foolish. It's this level of innocence to it, though. You know, it's not like they did it to hurt you, okay? Again, please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. They at least know that much. It's not like, oh, I ghosted you because you deserve to be ghosted. No, you didn't do nothing to this person, right? Queen of Swords, you just were very no nonsense. You know what you want. You could have been very upfront about it. And that's very terrifying for a person that's either actually young or someone that's young-minded. You know, either way it goes, a person or young in some way. You know, they just weren't ready for what you were ready for. Okay. Now the person comes in with the Knight of Cups wanting to express this affection and this romance. And again, if it gets shot down or if you deny it, reject it for some reason, right? Like the reason that exists here. Then this person is like, okay, well, can we be friends? But the reality is, because being near you makes them feel the way that it does, they'll never ever just be okay with y'all just being friends. So something to think about there, right? Like this person may come around, is also what I'm getting. They may come back around and they may do things to try to woo you, okay? And I see you being in this energy of, yeah, no, you know, like, let's say if before you used to be in, shout out to the girl who put this comment last week, right? Or earlier in the week. If you used to be like a helpless romantic or hopeless romantic, I said hopeless, so that's probably the way I meant it, child, you know, at that time. A hopeless romantic, helpless romantic, child, whichever way, hopefully not helpless. You're not like that no more. You like, no, absolutely not. If it doesn't make sense, I'm not doing it. I don't feel like being with someone who distanced themselves from me intentionally only to turn around and say, oh my God, I don't like this distance, is a smart decision. Like, me being with that person is a smart thing to do, you know? So you're like keeping your love and your affection on reserve. And then we have the Four of Pentacles where you're holding back. There's not stopping this person. They call themselves wanting to come in and be some sort of, I almost want to say Romeo a little bit. Okay, that's the energy here. All right, like they call themselves coming in on some Romeo type jump. Okay, Seven of Wands, want to stand up and fight for this or prove themselves to you. You know, like, I'm becoming a better person. And they want to prove themselves to you. Okay, Nine of Cups, because they desire you that much that it's like, I want to appeal to this person, to this feminine. Ace of Pentacles, so that I can make this offer and they'll accept it. Okay, Seven of Swords. Now, with the Seven of Swords here, this being like a plan, a plot, strategy. Okay. So again, person comes to you and say, well, we could be friends. Come on now. It's like, is there anything new under the sun? How often have you heard that before? Do you really believe that this person solely wants to be your friend, especially with everything that we're seeing here on the board? Okay, so I really feel like that's the Seven of Swords energy is. However, for some of you, it could relate back to something from before, you know, when this person ghosted. Like, you know, the energy of a thief in the night where like they move in silence and you just don't know that it's happening. You know, this is the same energy here with this right here. It's like some of you may feel like this is an individual that the moment you give your heart to them or the moment you let them into your energy is the moment they take it for granted or something. But again, they were immature at that time. So it's almost like they don't want you to treat them now a certain type of way because of whatever they did before. Like, I'm not that person anymore. You know, treat me like who I am now is what they're saying. It's just a matter of if you're going to give them an opportunity to prove who they are to you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this moment in time, it's like, okay, so they really want you to open your heart up. There's a plan here to go about trying to get you to do that. Yeah. All right. And for some of you, you may feel like this is divine counterpart, divine masculine to you. Okay, or this is how they feel. And still looking at that 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups energy. You know, again, it's like their heart is craving now what they weren't ready for before. All right, but you being in this Queen of Swords energy, you have a great deal of wisdom. So, you know, me doing the reading and telling you what the energy is doesn't mean you have to do whatever they want you to do. It's just how they're feeling, what they're thinking, the energy present. Okay, so the 7 of Cups, again, fantasizing, daydreaming, and then praying about stuff, you know. Page of Wands, there could be messages coming through from this person. Okay, the Knight of Wands, a lot of passion coming from them as well. The 10 of Swords. This person may feel, you're like, you know, they disappointed you too bad, you know, like, as to where the situation may not ever be able to come together the way they want. It's like the energy of wishful thinking. Like, I'm praying on it, you know, I'm praying about it, thinking about it. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen. The King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, oh, and the Emperor. Okay, so now we get more information on this masculine. I feel like the only way you'll truly open up to them or give them another chance, like a fair chance, is if they are sincere, if they display to you that they have the level of maturity that they are saying. Because the King of Pentacles and both the King of Cups here are both very mature. Okay? Very mature. King of Pentacles is very grounded, knows themselves, is not out here, you know, having anybody pulling any strings. They're not out here people pleasing. They are true to themselves. King of Pentacles is very grounded, right? King of Cups, extremely emotionally intelligent, able to pick up on, you know, how others may be feeling but not saying. Reading the words that aren't being said, you know. The King of Cups is really good with that. So if this person can show you that, you know, they've wised up in some way. This person could have been financially unstable. Perhaps they're not like that anymore. King of Pentacles. They could have been all over the place when it comes to their emotions. Again, very detached, non-committal, things like that. They're not like that anymore. They're looking for depth. They're looking for more. Okay? So again, whatever they were running away from before, we're not ready for. It's like their soul is craving it now. They're this emperor. They want more, you know? So I'm taking it as this person has built a lot up for themselves. And it's like, this is what's missing. You know? Like, I have everything else. However, okay? So we have the 4 of Swords. This person has been doing a lot of healing. I'm getting something about therapy. All right? For some of them, could have been physical therapy. Somebody could have suffered emotionally and mentally because of something that they went through physically. So they could have had to go through therapy all the way around, period. You know? All right, let us see, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. All right, so with this Knight of Cups, we have the 3 of Wands. So in the very near future, this person is going to ask to take you out. I feel like it's because they're heartbroken, okay? So they really want to sit down, talk things out, work things out with you. And this is something they're rushing in to do. This person is convinced, Empress. You're the Empress to my Emperor. Again, you know, I built up all these things for myself. I'm not who I used to be. And there's something that's missing. It's almost like this person has been trying to find that energy that's inside of you and other people, but it's not there. So again, you can say, yeah, well, you know, another genuine soul. No, they don't want another genuine soul. They want what they feel is a match to their soul. You know, they hadn't explored who they really were. They hadn't remembered who they really were. Something along those lines. You know how it is prior to awakening, right? So it's something like that, you know, getting back to them. The Page of Cups, okay? So again, apology. Let's go out. Let's talk about this. Let's work through this. This may obviously take more than one outing, more than one sit down, you know what I'm saying, to work through. You have the Fool card, but they are going to sit up and fight for it in the beginning with you. All right? Now, with this double energy here in the 8 of Cups, I feel like this person could have had karmic cycle that they were in. Karmic relationship for some of them. All right, 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal, detachment, the Chariot, moving on, ascending. So detaching from what is not good for them, what is unhealthy, what is toxic, and going towards what they feel like is meant for them, or going towards where they feel they can grow. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a person per se, but the energy, going towards this energy, getting away from this devil energy to, you know, this fool. I can do anything. The devil is like being restricted. Okay, and the fool, again, detached. This time in a different way, like detaching myself from the wrong things and connecting with the right things, you know. 6 of Pentacles, being equally yoked. It's like, again, I don't want to be around people just to be around people. I don't want to be with someone just to say I'm with someone, you know. I want to be around the right people. I want to be with the right person, you know, that kind of thing. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Even though they want to rush in, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, because you are their divine counterpart, they do feel that pull. The reality of the situation is they don't want to scare you off. Okay? So they have to take their time and do it right. That's what I feel. The Knight of Pentacles is my take your time and do it right card, right? Queen of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. If I really want this person to open their heart back up and get on the same page with me, or see that I'm on the same page as them now, right, that I've matured, then I could possibly get my desired outcome. Ace of Pentacles, be able to make the offer that I want to make. Otherwise, you know, it's not going to work. So, yeah, this is the strategy, because nothing else is working. Nobody else will do. We've heard that here before. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have, yeah. All right, 3 of Cups in the world. I've grown, I've matured. Let's reunite. Okay. I was not ready before. I'm ready now. Okay, Temperance, divine timing. Again, Page of Swords. Curiosity. One has always been curious. One has always kept their eye on you. Watching your social media accounts, things like that. 2 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands right behind it. That's that come heck or high water energy, because it's like you're the choice that they're making. The path that they want to take is this. Okay? Again, the space and distance, they don't like it. This could be literal space and distance. Some of you may have moved. They may have moved. You could be on 2 completely different sides of the world. All right, 8 of Wands is travel. So there could be that. There could be some travel going on. But coming out with the Judgment right behind it, this is a phone call or some sort of communication with this divine feminine energy. Again, apology, reconciliation, all that is in the energy here. It's like 7 of Cups, Star card. Even if one has options, they want what they feel is a destined connection. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, exactly. Not just an option, okay? So 4 of Swords, they're praying until you can come together and heal this, like really heal this. We have the Hangman and the King of Swords. I feel like they look at something from a different point of view now. Again, with the I remember every detail of that day. It's almost like they can't forget it, okay? I'm always here for you. And yeah, they had a karmic connection, but they're moving on from those patterns. Okay. That's what I see. What's underneath this one here? I hid who I really am from you. I love you unconditionally. They tried to hide something and end up running right into it in a karmic connection. But again, you know this person is coming towards you. That situation has concluded, whatever it was, however long ago. Let's get some more oracle. Alrighty. Let's see. I have a couple oracle decks here that I want to use. Alright, messages for feminine. Thank you, Spirit. Alright. Your dreams need a practical plan. Alright, you see there? It's like they want to rush in, but Knight of Pentacles is the practicality of it all. This person may have Taurus somewhere on their chart. Okay, they may be very stubborn at times, or could have been. All right, but They're adapting, they're adjusting, they're moving, they're grooving, they're doing. All right. Some of you may have Taurus somewhere on your chart as well. Just take it as it applies. We have a fiery climax approaches. All right. Excuse me. Full moon in Aries. Again, yes. You see, it's like they're going back and forth between that Knight of Pentacles and that Knight of Wands energy. Okay. But I feel like that card is literal for some of you lovers out there. Okay, speaking of that, I'm going to be posting a lovers reading over on the Patreon today. Possibly multiple. Okay, I'm just ready to have some fun. Let's unwind, let's relax. All right, over on the Patreon today, we have you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Okay. And a new start is coming. Okay. So yeah, this person definitely wants a new start with you. It's time to take action. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're being guided to do so. Otherwise, what new start? I mean, they ghosted. You didn't ghost, you know. So what exactly is there for you to do? Really? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Soulmate. Okay, it says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. All right, got the soulmate card here. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Okay, you see? I told you. It's a fiery climax approaching. It's literal for some of you. 222 on the timestamp. Remember, I stopped it. And we saw 222 earlier. So, oh, wait a minute. Okay, it says trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay? I thought that's what you did. If somebody's not ready, they're not ready. You can't force it. You know what I'm saying? Of course you know what I'm saying. Okay? We have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Ashe, blessed be, and it is so. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. All right, so for some of you, you might end up with this person for real, shout-outy. They don't like the distance between y'all, say it. And again, like I said, if they can show you that they have matured, they have grown in the ways that they need to, why not? Sidebar here for someone, okay? I'm getting the fruits of your labor, okay? Something about the fruits of your labor. So enjoy, beloved, enjoy, okay? We have Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless, okay? So yeah, you and this person are connected at the soul level. I thought you're somebody, again, and this is a soulmate. You're connected to this person at the soul level, and you're somebody who's aware of the fact that you're limitless. Okay? And I mentioned something the other day about unconditional love. And didn't I say something here? Like they unconditionally love you? Yeah. So there's no limit to this love here. Okay? Yeshi Shogao. Okay? Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Okay? So, okay, something there with that. I already talked about that energy. Okay. Shakina. The presence of divine feminine. At the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. So they know that you are the light. Okay. Divine feminine, light. You are that, beloveds. Okay, we have Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. So didn't they say that? Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. So your heart is telling you this. If this is right, that's it. I feel like your heart's been on lock because it's for this person. Okay. Yeah, Rita of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Ashe, blessed be, and it is so. Amen. So, a new start is coming. Everything you've been wanting to happen is coming. But if you put your heart on, you know, reserve and like, yeah, it's for them, but they gotta earn it, you know, that kind of thing, then that's just what it is. They gotta earn it. But it seems to me as if they're willing to do that. So, and I also want to see one more thing, y'all. One more thing. Okay, let's flip it over to this side. All right, it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay, so if you hear this reading and you're like, oh, I wish that was for me. Oh, this, you know, it could be for you. If you claim it, you have to believe something first in order for it to be true, in order for it to be real. You know, it's not real, then you believe it. No, you believe it, then it's real. Okay, so that's how it goes down. All right. Okay, blue, that's how it goes down. That's how it goes down. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We have love to the moon and back. All right. So there's definitely a lot of love here between you and this person. I find y'all saying, you know, it's like, I want you, love. You know, that's plain. There you go. I want you, love. That's it right there. That's that right there. Dream. Wish upon a star. Okay. That's just what it is. All right. This is a love dream come true. Okay. Manifest. Yep. Dream deep and ask for what you want. Exactly. You manifested this dream love. All right. And it's going to last for eternity. Look at that. That's so cute, y'all. Give permission, or give yourself permission to slow down. Prime example. I'm all reading it out of what? Give yourself permission to slow down, okay? Phases, shine even when you're not whole. Again, with that allowing joy into your heart and accepting it for what it is. You can manifest this dream love for yourself as well, absolutely. Why wouldn't you be able to do that? So the next person can, but you can't? So they so special, but you not? Girl, please, okay? If the next person could do it, you can do it too. The last person did it, you could do it also, okay? So, and do it your own way on top of that. Matter of fact, how about them apples? Okay? Yeah, so those are the messages, my love, that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. This was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and heavies.